Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be another subscriber's pick my skincare routine, or rather I don't know why I always keep saying skincare routine. It's not really skincare routine per se, because you're not picking out the whole routine, but you're picking out individual products. So basically I put products like head to head on my Instagram stories, and I ask you guys to pick. So like for example, I put 2 moisturizers and ask you to pick which one I should add into my routine and use and review for you guys. And then we have serums, so basically similar products like 2 niacinamide serums, or 2 sunscreens, or 2 moisturizers, or 2 AHAs for example, so like stuff like that. And basically you guys ended up picking out all these products. I don't have one thing here to show you, and that is the Minimalist vitamin B5 moisturizer. That is something that you guys did pick when I did the poll. So I did add into my routine. I started using it and I discovered that I actually don't like it. It was way too light for me. It was more like a thinner but still occlusive texture. I don't know how to explain it. If you've ever used the Deconstruct NMF moisturizer, that one is occlusive, but it feels like it's got some like weight to it, and it's a really nice moisturizer, a really nice occlusive layer on the skin. Even though it's not like Vaseline petroleum jelly, it's not that occlusive, that thick, but it's like a nice moisturizer that works as a great occlusive tool. The Minimalist vitamin B5 one felt like it was slightly more thinner, lighter weight as compared to that, and not as moisturizing. So it did not really serve any purpose for me. It was not moisturizing my skin. It wasn't really helping in any sort of way, and I just did not enjoy using the product at all. So I did use it for a couple of days, but then I realized that, you know what, I don't like it. I don't want to use it. My skin, I felt like, was getting worse because of it, instead of actually helping my skin. So I did end up decluttering that one. It's just, again, my personal experience. If you are using it, if you like it, please continue using it. I'm not going to tell anyone to not use it, but I did mention that in a declutter video as well, and I told you that I am decluttering that after using it for a couple of times. So I did give it to one of my friends, and I mean, we're gonna see if they like it or not. But yeah, that was the first product I just wanted to get out of the way. The other 4 products, I'm gonna first quickly mention what they are, and then we will go and talk about them one by one. So we have the Fixderma Shadow SPF 30 plus gel. This is the smallest size. They have a bigger tube, and then they have a bottle that comes with a pump. This is the 40 grams size that I purchased. Then we also have the Domako 1% Collagen Daily Face Serum Cream. This is what it looks like. And we have 2 Formularx products. We have the Glycolic and Salicylic acid solution right here. And we also have the Niacinamide plus N-acetate glucosamine something. Again, I don't know how to say this, but yeah, I have these 2 Formularx serums too that we're going to talk about. So yeah, which one should we start with? I think let me first give you guys sort of an empties review, I'm going to call it, because both of these are empty. So the Fixderma and the Glycolic plus Salicylic acid solution are both empty. So this is kind of like an empties review, if you would like that. And we're going to talk about these 2 first. So let's talk about this first, the Glycolic plus Salicylic acid solution. So this one is called a 6% AHA BHA exfoliator. It has 5% glycolic acid and 1% salicylic acid in it. So this one, how I was using it is that I used just like I would use any other exfoliating toner. I would pour a little bit on a cotton pad and just apply it all over my face, and then put on a moisturizer on top. Because this had AHA and BHA both, I wouldn't use any other exfoliant or any other product in general. I just wanted to use this on its own in my nighttime skincare routine. So I would wash my face, get her to follow the makeup, then use this, and then use a simple basic moisturizer. And I did like it. It was not a bad product. It was doing what any exfoliator should do. The only thing that was a little bit disappointing with this was that it didn't last a very long time. I think part of the reason for that is because I was pouring it in a cotton pad and using it that way. So I felt like I was using up more product, and I actually went through this bottle pretty quickly. This comes with, how much product does this have? I think this has just 50 ml. Yes, it does have, no, it's got 30 ml, or is it 50 ml? um, yeah, so it doesn't have a lot of product, which is why I went through this pretty quickly, and it's priced at $4.99. That's the MRP, so it's not the most affordable out there if you're going through this super duper quickly. Like, I feel like this lasted maybe like 2 to 3 weeks, and mind you, I don't use this every single day. I was using it along with the retinol, so like every 2 to 3 days I was using this once, and I still went through the whole bottle in 2 to 3 weeks. So if that tells you how fast you're going to go through this, I was not very impressed with it, but it was definitely a good product, I have to give it that. That being said, are there other exfoliants out there which come with more product, which are a better value for your money, and you're not going to go through like one bottle super quickly? For sure there are. There's the Pixie Glow Tonic, Pixie Clarity Tonic, Ordinary Glycolic Acid Solution. There are so many out there, I could name like a lot. So yeah, for that reason I don't think this stands out as compared to like some of the other products out there in the market. So that's my review on that. And in case you're looking for an empties review, no, I'm not going to repurchase that. So yeah, that's that. Moving on next to another empty that we have today, we have the Fixderma Shadow SPF 30, like I mentioned. Now this is a very popular sunscreen, and a lot of people really love it, talk about it a lot, so I wanted to give it a shot and try it out for myself. And you guys, I'm very very happy with this particular sunscreen. So the texture of this is very different from some of my other favorite sunscreens, because this is a lotion cream, more hydrating moisturizer kind of sunscreen, I want to call it, because when you squeeze, like, of course I don't have any product in here to show you, but there's a little bit on the bottom of it, so yeah, that's not going to be very helpful to show you. But basically when you take out this product in your hand, it basically looks like a moisturizer. Like if this was put in like a different container that did not have a label, and you gave this product to me and you asked me that, okay, can you identify what this product is, I would say it's a moisturizer. It basically looks like a moisturizer, but it has SPF in it. It's got SPF 30, which I know is not the greatest, and there is a little bit of debate going on right now on the internet if SPF 30 is better or SPF 50. I would say any amount of SPF is better than no SPF, and definitely it's better than an SPF 15 or a 20 or a 5 or a 10, right? So at least you have to give this that. And yeah, I personally really like it. Again, like I said, the standout for this as compared to a lot of other sunscreens that I personally love and talk about is that this is more like a moisturizer sunscreen. So if you are someone who, if you're like my mom, for example, who doesn't do an elaborate morning skincare routine, just wants like 1 or 2 products and be done, she uses a vitamin C serum in the morning along with a moisturizer sunscreen. The one that she uses is by Plum, but this is also one that I see myself getting for her, because she has more dry, mature skin, obviously. So this is the kind of product that I would see myself getting for her, where it's going to moisturize her skin, it's going to be a good sunscreen as well. And this has micronized zinc oxide. I just saw that, so I just wanted to quickly mention that it does have some physical filters along with. Does this have chemical filters also? So I do think this is a hybrid sunscreen. So yeah, that is great for people who like chemical filters but also like physical filters. It's not of course it's got the typical things that you would always want. It's not super heavy on the skin. It's definitely moisturizing, so it's not going to give you a perfectly matte finish, but it's not going to leave a white cast. It's not super heavy or greasy on the skin, and it's a great, very affordable sunscreen. Like if you're going to get the bigger sizes, this 40-gram size was like 195 rupees. That is super duper inexpensive. And I think even the bigger sizes that you have are very inexpensive. So this is definitely a more affordable sunscreen out there. And again, because you're getting to do 2 steps in one, I think that also you have to give props to this product for that particular reason too. I feel like, especially if you're someone who's super minimal with your skincare routine, this is definitely one that I would highly recommend to those people as well. And this is one that I definitely see myself repurchasing. I'll probably either get the pump bottle size, or I'll just get the bigger size for now, and then eventually upgrade to getting the super large size that they have going on. But yeah, love the sunscreen. And Moving on next to talking about another product that I love. This is the Dermaco 1% Collagen Daily Face Serum Cream. This is one that I had seen textures of online. I saw the packaging. I was like, this looks interesting. The ingredients have like collagen, peptide, green tea extract, hyaluronic acid. Those are things that I was just like, okay, I mean, these are all good ingredients. Nothing that I'm like, dying to try out. But I'm like, they all look like good things, and I also have to mention that I love this component. I love the packaging that they have going on, the airless pump packaging. But what was like really appealing to me was that they said it's a face serum cream. So that's why I was like, the texture and the way this product feels and like looks and stuff is going to be great, and I cannot wait to try this out to see what the texture is like and how well it works in my skin. You guys, I have fallen in love with this particular moisturizer just because the texture is absolutely beautiful. I don't have much left, so I don't want to waste the product just by doing a swatch and then like rub it into my hands, because I have to tell you, I love it. This is my like every single day daytime moisturizer. I used it this morning under all the makeup, sunscreen, all of that. I used my serum, which we also have right here. I'm gonna show you and speak about that in a bit, but this is the moisturizer that I put on top, and then sunscreen, and then makeup obviously. But this has the most beautiful lightweight moisturizing texture. Like, I don't know how to make sense of that. Of course, like the name suggests, it's a face serum cream, so it's definitely very lightweight. Doesn't feel too heavy or sticky on the skin. It gives you like a natural glow of sorts, but it's not too heavy, too thick, too moisturizing to the point where if you have normal combination skin, you're not gonna like it. You will definitely love it. If you have super dry skin, you might actually not like this, but if you have normal combination, oily, anywhere around that, you will definitely like it. And it's also still moisturizing even though it is lightweight. Like, again, like I mentioned, I've been facing this issue recently with some moisturizers where, because they're lightweight, they're not hydrating and moisturizing enough. I don't face that issue with this product at all, which I absolutely love. I will have to say though that in the beginning, the fragrance of this product did bother me. It does say it's fragrance free, so maybe it's the natural fragrance of the product or what, I'm not really sure, but it did bother me initially. Now I just feel like I've gotten used to it, so I don't really mind it. But yeah, initially it did smell a little perfumey. So that was something that I just want to mention, that if you are someone who uses only fragrance free products and you're not used to like your product smelling like much, when you use this you might feel like, acha, is this actually fragrance free? I'm not sure. So yeah, do keep that in mind. But this is something I absolutely love, and I can't wait to actually repurchase this. If I'm placing another Domako order, I definitely see myself repurchasing and continuing to use this product, because I really love it for the morning. I would not use it in the evening because I don't think that it's, I would definitely want a more heavier moisturizer, more like extremely moisturizer for the night time. But for the daytime, this is beautiful and it's absolutely perfect. So yeah, we have that. And then let's talk about my serum that I'm using currently. This is the Formularx Niacinamide something. I don't want to keep like, if I keep saying the name, I'm going to keep butchering it, so that's why I'm not saying the full name. But this one has 10% niacinamide and 2% of that other ingredient that I butchered, in a supporting base of hyaluronic acid, allantoin and panthenol. So this is to me basically a niacinamide serum. Okay, there are so many niacinamide serums out there. This is basically just that, but it's more of like a toner consistency or like an essence consistency, you could say. And that is what initially actually bothered me about these products, was that I didn't know how to apply it. Now the glycolic and salicylic acid solution you can take in a cotton pad and use, but I didn't want to use this in a cotton pad because I would definitely end up wasting way too much product. So what I started doing with this is that I used to open, there's a flip top cap, okay, and the packaging is super light, so it's getting washed out, but there is like a nozzle right here. So I would like pour this on top of my cheeks, and then just start massaging it and blending it into my skin. And that's how I've been using this particular product, which I know is not the best way to use it essentially, but I feel like if I take it in my hand and then start applying it on my face, आधा तो मेरे हाथ के नीचे ड्रिप होके मतलब वेस्ट ही हो जाएगा, and बाकी आधा I feel my hand will absorb everything, so not much is going to go into my face. So that's why I prefer the direct application on the face wala situation. So yeah, that's just what works for me. Again, use it the way you want to, it's totally fine. But yeah, this is a product that initially I didn't I was pretty meh on. Basically, I was not super duper excited. The way I was using it did bother me, but eventually I feel like now it's been a good enough amount of time and I've gotten used to it of sorts as well, so I don't really mind that. I'm also using the niacinamide and salicylic acid solution in a similar way, so again, I've just gotten used to it at this point. But something that was very surprising to me that I kind of discovered recently was that I actually like this particular product a little bit more than my favorite Minimalist 10% niacinamide plus zinc serum. And I know the ingredients are not the same, but I feel like the purpose and usage is kind of the same, because this one is 10% niacinamide as well, and that one is obviously 10% niacinamide as well. So the reason why I like this more than that one is because I feel like it's easier to layer on products when I'm using this as compared to that. Like, that is not hard to layer on products, but this is a little easier because it's more of that watery consistency. And this particular one has no scent at all. Like, obviously it's fragrance free, even the Minimalist one is fragrance free, but the Minimalist one has like the niacinamide smell that you typically get with most niacinamide products. This one doesn't have a niacinamide smell at all. I don't know if it's just my nose or how that really works, but this one doesn't have a smell to it at all. And the 10% niacinamide by Minimalist wala smell, because I know that's what the ingredient smell is, I've never minded that. But now that I've gotten used to using this and not smelling that at all, I would rather use this and continue to use this rather than go ahead and buy that and have to deal with the smell all over again. So for that reason, I feel like this product has kind of replaced my holy grail Minimalist 10% niacinamide serum. I know that's a very bold statement to make, and eventually I might feel like I want to go back to the Minimalist, or I might decide to repurchase this. I don't know. I still feel thoda overwhelmed because I'm like, am I actually replacing a holy grail with something jo mujhe initially I didn't even like it that much. I was like, theek hai, it's okay, it's normal, let's just use it and then move on. But now I actually feel like it's going to replace my holy grail. So that is a little bit of an overwhelming feeling. If you are like a skincare enthusiast junkie person, you will understand where I'm coming from. Otherwise, I'm going to sound absolutely crazy. But yeah, that's how I feel as of now. My thoughts might change eventually. I'm going to use up the whole thing, use up the niacinamide and salicylic acid solution also, and then eventually when we decide to repurchase one of them, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna repurchase, what I'm not gonna. But yeah, I just wanted to mention this because last night actually, when I was I think having dinner and just scrolling on my phone, I got a comment on my chemistry play and minimalist niacinamide this or that video, and someone said that she's been using the chemistry play one and she loves it, and she was considering if she wants to buy the Minimalist one or not. And she decided to eventually not, because if something works for you, then why switch it up? But at the same time, if you feel like you are eventually you're over a product and you want to switch up things, or there is something that you initially thought you did not mind, but then eventually you realize ki acha nahi, this actually does bother me and I would rather not have it, I think that makes sense ki this is a time when you actually replace something that you might actually love a lot. So yeah, that's my spiel. I could talk and go on and on and on about it even further, but I'm not gonna do that because this video is long enough any which ways. So yes, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really hope that these reviews were helpful for you. Some of these products you can clearly tell I am completely done with, or I'm gonna be done with very very soon as well. Like this one, I feel like every single morning nowadays when I'm like pumping it out, I'm like, I just hope it doesn't stop pumping. I just hope it doesn't stop pumping. Like that's what is happening with this. There isn't really much left in yours. So yeah, that tells you that I really love it. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching. And again, like I said, I hope this video was helpful and informative in some sort of ways. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if you have tried any of them out, or if you would want me to try out anything from, you know, these brands or any other brands, if you have any requests, please leave all of that down below in the comment section, because I would really love to chat with you guys and kind of get to know your thoughts too. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.